Hi, this is David Briggs, and first I'd just like to say thanks for the opportunity to interview with the Des Moines Performing Arts for the Digital Marketing Manager position. I think this would be a wonderful opportunity for me, and I think I have a lot of skills and expertise that I can bring to the table to help your group with its marketing efforts. Now, as I understand from your job description, one of my responsibilities would be managing the Des Moines Performing Arts website. Now, something I've done in the past for other employers is to put together a review and critique of their current websites. I found that this can be helpful for both parties. It gives you a chance to see your website from an outsider's perspective, and it gives me a chance to demonstrate my knowledge and understanding of web marketing. Now, I've divided my review of your site into two parts. In this first video, I've put myself in the shoes of a potential customer who has arrived at the website interested in buying tickets. And if you follow along with me, I'll point out some of the stumbling blocks I ran into while going through this process. In my second video, I'll talk a little more about the overall design of the site and maybe point out a few opportunities for improving the visitor experience. Now keep in mind that if I were designing websites for clients, I would have a chance to sit down with them first and clarify exactly what their purpose and strategy is for the site. Obviously, I'm not doing that here, so all of my comments and suggestions from this point on are based purely on assumptions I'm making about the purpose and strategy that you've already defined. So let's get started with the first part of my review, which is me taking the role of a potential customer who has come to your website homepage wanting to buy tickets for a show. From the homepage, it was easy enough to click through and find out more information about some of the shows I might like to see. And I was happy to be able to watch a video preview, although I was a little disappointed that the video display is actually smaller than what I would see on YouTube itself. I think if I were designing this page, I might consider maybe shifting the position of the sponsor ad and bumping up the size of the video window to at least 640 pixels. I like being able to learn more about the show, so that's a nice feature. So at this point, I've decided to buy some tickets, but this is where I start to get a little confused about the process. The first thing I see is a box labeled Ticket on Sale Dates. Now, I don't know exactly what the term donors means, and so I assume I fall under the category of general public. Now, it's just occurred to me that I might have a lot of relatives in town that weekend, so I want to find out more about group tickets. So I'll click the Now link. Well, this page isn't really telling me what group tickets are all about, so I guess this means I need to choose a particular date before I can get more information. Now this page says, fill out the form below and a group sales representative will contact you within 24 hours to complete your purchase. Okay, well that seems a little complicated and I don't really understand this form here. I'm going to have to assume I'm supposed to enter the number of tickets I want in this box, although this box should probably have a small label that says quantity. Also, at this point, I don't really know what the normal price of a ticket would be, so there's no way for me to decide if I think this is a good discount or not. So I'm going to back out of this and check prices for just 2 tickets. I'm also thinking that maybe my wife and I would like to see more shows at the Civic Center throughout the year, and so maybe season tickets are the way to go. So I want to learn more about season tickets. Okay. Now this page says, renewals and new orders for the Willis Broadway Series season ticket package are on sale now and starting at $160 for the 5-show package. Well, I'm a little confused here because I don't know what the Willis Broadway Series means exactly, and I'm assuming season tickets would apply for any of the shows at the Civic Center, but now I'm not certain about that, and again, this is another stumbling block for me. So I'm going to skip all this and go back and see if I can buy tickets for one show only. I think I would like this show time. Okay, it's talking about the donors again, and I don't really know what that means. So I'm skipping the group purchase. I'm skipping the season tickets idea for now. So that leaves me to choose general public. Okay, now I thought I had already chose the 7:30 show, but I guess I'll have to be careful to pick that show time again here. I don't know what this page means, so I guess I clicked the wrong link. I'd better go back. Okay, here's a link that says Find Tickets. Okay, the show title looks right, the show date and the time looks right, so I'll select 2 tickets. At this point, I'm getting pretty close to making the purchase, so I'm going to back out of this experiment for now. I did run into some other points of confusion after clicking through to Ticketmaster, but I understand that there are probably a lot of things about the Ticketmaster website that you have no control over, so I'll leave that alone for now. Overall, I found the process of buying tickets on your website to be a little confusing and difficult. And as you saw, there were a couple of instances where I backed away from spending quite a bit more money on group tickets and season tickets just because I didn't understand what the website was asking me to do. Now, I think some of the confusion is simply in the terminology that I bumped into. Words like donors, new orders, renewals, season ticket package versus package add-on, the Willis Broadway series, and subscriber extras. For anyone coming into the site for the first time, these are not going to be familiar terms, and I think they can cause some confusion for people. Now, I realize that the ticket buying process is a complicated system, but that's where people like me come into the picture. Making something complex appear simple to customers is not an easy job, but it can be done, and that happens to be one of my stronger skills. Now, in my next video, I'll talk more about the overall look and feel of the site and point out a few opportunities where I think you can make some improvements. So click the video below and we'll continue there.